Hello everyone, and welcome back to the Devs Play video series. I am Captain Eatbones, and I'm the lead artist at Picaresque Studio. In today's episode, we will step into one of the main buildings of the harbor in Nantucket, which is the Tavern. Now, if you haven't watched any of the previous videos, I suggest you to do that, and you can do it by just clicking on the links below in the description of this video. In the first video, Max, our game designer, made an introduction of the game and of the character creation. Today we will have a look at the Tavern interface, which is the place where we can decide whether to hire or fire new crew members for our ship and for our voyage. Now, consider that this is a pre-alpha build. This means that this is not representing the final product quality, and that probably something strange or maybe some issues can occur, even though this is something that I think Max in the previous video told us, and you know what? I don't care what Max said. I know just that we will enjoy this, and let's start. I'll see you in a moment. Welcome to the harbor. Now, on the left we have the tavern, and this is the place where we can hire or fire crew members. Now, we have the tavern on top and the ship at the bottom. The ship is where we will start, and here we have the list of available active slots on board. Now, depending on the size of the ship, we will have more or less. In this case, we have 3, since we have a small ship. Bigger ships can go up to 10 slots for 10 crew members. We already have 1 sailor here, and as you can see on the right side of these lists, both for the tavern and the ship, we have a panel with the information about the selection we have on the left. Now, what we can do is, for example, now go and try to find an harpooner we would like to hire. Let's try Theodore. Well, we have the lay, which is a fraction of the total income of our activities at sea, and is a percentage of the money we will get when we will be back to the harbor. Now, take into consideration that the higher the level of the crew member, the higher the lay. So, the more experienced people, the more lay we will have to give them. Now, one important thing is also the prestige cost. Prestige cost is something related to the prestige of the captain. In our game, the idea is that the captain has to have enough prestige to be able to hire experienced people. And since the prestige cost is related to the level, the higher the level, the higher the prestige cost. Let's see, Martin, no, Ernest, Johnny. Okay, I think that Johnny will go quite well, so I will just put into my crew. And as you can see here, the prestige used is updated. Now let's go for a craftsman. Craftsmen are in charge of repairing the ship. So they are quite important people. Let's say I have still, well, let's say Mark or Perry. I will take, in this case, Mark. Why is that? I will tell you. If I select Mark and Perry, as you can see, Perry has traits. Now, traits are, in this case, psychological characteristics that affects character skills and behavior during the game, and they are related to the personality of this person. Now, if you have to create a group of persons, you have to take care that the traits are not conflicting. And this means also that they could collide with the captain itself, with you. So, this is something that you have to take care. And in case of Perry, has a trait which has a negative effect on the morale of the crew. So I prefer Mark, who has no traits at all. But we also have the states, which are on the other side temporary conditions that affect a character under a specific gameplay circumstances. Now, since we are starting now, they have no states. Now, this is not a rule, since you can find some people that already have states, but let's say that, for example, a crew member got ill, then a new state will be added. So, this is something that we have to take into consideration. And one more thing are the skills. Now, every crew member has a class. In that class, every crew member is specialized in a specific branch. Now, each class has 3 branches, and each branch has 3 skills. These skills are unlocked during the evolution of this crew member. For example, the first one at level 2, the second one level 5, and the third one at level 9. So, for example, Timothy only has the first skill unlocked, while Perry, level 10, has the 3 of them. And the same goes for Mark. Now, let's have a look at the cabin boys. Cabin boys are neutral crew members, and with neutral I mean they have no class. They have no level, they are level 0. Now, what happens with cabin boys is that we can make them evolve. When they pass from level 0 to level 1, we can decide if we want them to be a hunter, a sailor, or a scientist, for example. So you have quite an amount of choices you can do in here. When you are good with all of this, you can cancel or confirm. So keep in mind that everything you do here, it doesn't affect really the game until you click on OK. Now, this is the tavern, the first one of the 4 buildings we have in the harbor. And I hope you enjoyed the video. I suggest you to watch the previous videos, and of course follow us on Twitter and Facebook. And see you soon to the next video. Bye!